Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the last vlog. Now I know I said that the last vlog that we did was the final vlog. It's actually not. Today we are putting on the fixed pedals to the rig today. And the cool part is we're gonna see if these TCM pedals fit on there and we could adjust the seating thing. Now, the reason why I did not put these things on earlier with the racing rig, when you're supposed to actually do that, is because I wanted to see what configurations we could do. Now, there's a whole ton of configurations. You could have the shifter knob off. You could have the shifter knob attached to the beam. It's in a weird angle, but you could flip it to the right side, to the left side, Euro truck style and American style. It's a whole bunch of things. Now, I love doing these vlogs stuff, so if you guys want to see updates of the racing rig, of the racing room that we're going to be doing, let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see more, or if this becomes a short. You could also comment on the short too, doesn't matter. But today we're actually going to see these screws. Now, there are these type of little tiny screws. I don't know if you could see, but these things, I don't know if they fit with the pedals, so we're gonna test it out. Now, there is a theory here, and I'm thinking about checking it out. The theory is, can I fit these pedals onto here and leave it like this? Now, I don't know if I could actually do that. But we're gonna try today, and that's why I created this video, to see if we could actually put the pedals on. Because if so, that may be a new thing. So we're going to check it out. There's this massive bar right here that we have to put. We have the industrial grade U bolts that we've been talking about recently in our last video. We get 4 of these U-shaped things. They're industrial grade to fit on this industrial grade bar, crossbar, cross member, whatever you want to call it. But it's pretty crazy. And then they also get these nuts. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, those go onto there. We have a bunch of these guys here. Now, we have to look out for 3 of these screws. So we found a second one. That's going to be over there. And those are going to be for that, if they fit. So, which is very cool that they actually have separate screws for your sim attachments, which normally doesn't really happen with most sim rigs. So it's very, very cool that they actually have that. And this can screw to your racing wheel, which is actually quite crazy. There it is. We are going to see if this single screw can fit with the wheel. And pretty much we had this issue yesterday when I was like fixing on the wheel, but we finally got it to figure out what it was. It was the clamp. It needed to be further back, not further forward. But there's a lot of configurations that you could do, which is actually crazy. I think there's like 5 different configurations that you could do to this thing. You could extend it. They actually have more of these straight things. It's not with these curves, but they attach and extend the racing rig a little bit further and longer, elongated, as they say. But But it's really sick that that these straight cross members actually attach, and there's a whole lot of things. You could keep it small, you could elongate it if you're like 6 foot, and it's like really cool that they have this, and it's really sturdy, very sturdy. So anyway, enough of that being said, let's go ahead and build the cross member thing. Now we have the pedals stand, we have the pedal attachment cross member that goes like this, and what's cool about this is that you could flip it this way towards you or away from you. So you could have it pretty much, if we go over here, we're gonna, so this is what's cool about this racing rig setup, is you could actually fit it kind of ish like this, facing towards you. So if you're smaller, you could flip it around. It's super sick. That goes up and down. You could fix it. As you can see, you have the screws here. You have to get the bolts, which are this and this together. Those go screw on like that, from this way actually. And they look like that right there. But you could adjust the stand to your liking. So boom, 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 which is very cool. And you could face it towards you. You could actually face it away from you if you're taller. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're going to see what this thing is. We're probably gonna keep it towards us. I think that's the way to go, because I'm a little bit shorter. I'm 5'5", so I don't know. We'll play around with this here, but yeah, so I don't know what the basic setup is that we're gonna go for this thing. We are gonna be going live on YouTube, so let's check this thing out. Let's get rid of this, get that out of the way, and I think we're gonna have the cross member either here, behind here, or here, which is closer. Now, I'm not too sure. We just need to get rid of that. We're gonna put some extra screws here for extra balancing. I'm missing 2 screws here, 2 screws on the other side, because I wanted to get this thing in here, get it built, see what we could work with here. And that's why I left 2 screws in and 2 screws out, but we're gonna fix that. We're gonna make it a little bit better by adding that. But let me know what you guys think. Should we do the pedals? Well, we're doing the pedals today, but should we face them away from us or towards us? That's the key question. Now, as I was looking at the thing, I think we may work with away from us. So that means we're gonna flip it away from us here. So that means it's gonna be like this. So that's the key question. And the cool part about this is that you can flip it around. Like this. Which is very crazy to see. Like, there's a whole bunch of different configurations if you're tall, if you're short, like there's so many things you can move it backwards, forwards. That's the key kicker of these, because it slides on the bar rails, like a trombone. Okay. Anyway, but let's go ahead and see if these things screw on, because we're gonna attach the pedals right now if they work. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh. All right, so actually I'm going to put it like that. Cool part about my phone is that it's not working with me, is it? No, it's not. Cool part about my phone is that it's thick enough. There we go, yay! To actually stand up straight. And stuff. So here are the screws, which is very, very cool. Little industrial grade screws. I'm trying to see what it says. RBC. I don't know what that means, but those are pretty sick. Now we're going to see if these things can screw onto these lovely bad boys right here. Thrustmaster TCM pedals. So if you guys don't know or don't have these type of pedals, there's 3 bolts. One right here, and another one down here. There's 3. It's in a triangular pattern. So we're going to see if this screw can fit on to any of these. So let's go ahead and do that right now and see what we can do right here. Check it out. It does fit. So, oh, they're right here and here, but they're in the triangular shaped pattern. I think the reason why they did this is because to display weight and balance. So if they're not sliding, there is some screw areas right here and right here that they missed. Or no, those are actually screw points. So you could actually do a square to make it more like sturdy, but the triangular shape pattern is the name of the game because there's more display weight. These are going to be balanced towards the front to lock it, and when you're moving your feet and stuff like that, the thing won't be sliding forward or backward and lifting up. So that's why they have this. I think that's how they went. But the good news is we have good news. Also, as you can see, the screws do work. So that is a good thumbs up. Now, time to fix it to this. Now, with the triangular shape pattern, as you could see, there's four different lines that you could actually do. You could have them way up here, and way down here, and way up here. You could have them a little bit down centered right there, or you could have them down here, which is the far portion. Now there's a lot of different rails and stuff, and this thing could fit any type of pedals too as well, whether it be Fanatec, Monza Racing, whatever it is, that MOZA brand racing thing. But literally that's amazing how they actually fit. So this one's going to be a little bit of a longer thing, but we're going to attach and see what we can do with this. So that is great right there. Let's unscrew the screws. And we're going to attach. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it is in play. It's a lot bigger than what I thought it would be, but I think you can move this backward. But we're gonna attach the screws to the thing. Let's go ahead and do that right now. And the cool part about putting these things in is they come with their own washers. So you don't have to rub the things, and as more distribute can't even speak distribution for the screw to grip more, and that's what we're doing. We're putting the washers on with the screw. That we need 2 more. Actually, you know what? We did the wrong washers. Those are for the tiny little itty bitty ones. Ah, here we go. Ah. So we got our Allen wrench here that comes with the kit. Now, one thing, I wish these screws were a little bit longer, which is okay. So this is a small washer. I mean, it fits with the screw, but it's way too small and risk of the pedals falling off. Now, it comes with these little guys. So we put it and insert that. It has more of a display circle to weigh, so then when you're racing, the pedals won't move on you. One screw on, 2 more to go. And we do the same with the other 2. It's like working on a car. There we go. One screw officially on. Just like that. And we got these bad boys. The last one. So we're going to hand tighten it all the way down. I'm not doing a tutorial of how to put screws on I'm not doing a tutorial of how to screw on the pedals here unless you guys want me to. This is how you put knocking. But I'm really enjoying this sim racing rig. And there you go. They actually fit with the pedals. And it's perfectly aligned. Has an inch worth of everything. And the cool part about this cable is that you could flip it from the right side or to the left side, depending on your choice and stuff. So now, since the pedals are officially on, we're going to see if we could use just this on the thing. So now this is when the assembly starts. We're gonna remove the stool here, like this. Make sure that we don't damage it in the long run. I will have to put you guys down for a second. You guys can look at that beautiful tree. All right, so we got the seat all the way moved back. We got everything ready to roll. We got the pedals here. We're going to put them here to see where our fitment is going to be. I'm most likely going to put the attachment here so it doesn't move forward or backward. But you could also remove it and stick it here if you're taller, and to extend it outward there. So there's a lot of different options. We're gonna put them here for us, but when my friends come over or something, we will have to put it out here. So it's like a little sleigh. Ho ho ho, donkey. But yeah, and the cool part is if you have a bigger chair, you could actually slide it this way a little bit wider. So if you had a motion platform, this thing could actually fit on the motion platform. Just need to make it a little bit wider. Yeah, like I said, there's so many, there's so many different ways with this. Now, mostly there's usually a fixed mechanism specifically for the sim racing. Like some racing rigs have fixed mechanisms, which means it could only fit one specific seat and one thing. With this, you could put many different seats. Like you could put a real car seat on here, which is very sick. Yeah, so let's let's get this thing in the middle here and go from there. This process took me about an hour. All right, so we got the pedals. Like I said, I am quite in between tall and short-ish. So looking at the pedals, I think we're gonna go with the extended version of the pedals. So normally these pedals are supposed to be facing away from you. So like this. We have them towards like this, towards us. But normally you're supposed to flip the pedals around and have them extended, which is kind of weird. But I like this setup. We're going to do it like this way. I think, and we could also switch the pedals if needed, but I think it looks pretty sick, don't you think? So let's go ahead and put on the rod. Alright, so here's the rod. We have the U screws. We're going to bring those into the other room and assemble it from there. We got the 4U screws right here. And we got the industrial grade attachments and everything right here, from bolts, the screws, and everything in between, with a little bit of their own washers here. So we're going to do it like that. Boom, boom. Four washers, 4 nuts, 4 screws. Perfect. And then we need this big Allen wrench. Out. And I am carrying the U screws. There goes. Okay. They're all falling. Why I'm taking 4 more nuts is because of the U screws. All right, cool. We got our bar in place. Let's go ahead and, oh my God. Let's go ahead and assemble this onto the rig. All right, so this is going to be quite a challenge. We're either going to do it like this or something like that. Let's go ahead, put it on. I think we did this whole setup wrong. I think we were supposed to put the bar, attach one side, put that there. Oh, do we have to disassemble the entire thing again? I think we may have to. Let's see. Maybe we could fit it. I'll see you guys in one bit.